Clint, you've had many hits over the years. Of course, Killing Time, one of my favorites. Like the Rain. One thing I love about your music is that you have a very distinctive voice.
Well, thanks. I really appreciate that. I don't think of myself as being distinctive because I recognize me as soon as I hear me, but I don't. I just take everyone else's word for it. They say, I know it's your voice right away, and I always think of my voice as being kind of plain. At least, that's the way it is to me, and I recognize other singers instantly, and I don't think their voices are plain. But I guess it's the way we look at ourselves is always different. But it's great to hear that. I try to be original, Jeremy. That's my number one goal is always to be original. Don't sing the line that's already been sung. Don't sing the melody that you already know from another song. It's hard to do, but it's so rewarding when you feel like you've created a song that really is new. I'd like to think I've done that over the years.
I know you just said that your wife was, great to work with on your brand new album coming out. Who was one artist over the years that you also love to work closely with?
I've been lucky to work with so many my musical heroes, and then artists that were influencing me. Merle Haggard, toured with me, and we wrote together, and I wrote with Jimmy Buffett. Guys I'm a huge fan of. Steve Wariner, who's a great friend. I got to write with Eric Idle. We wrote a new intro for his song Galaxy Song I recorded from the Monty Python movie, The Meaning of Life. So for me, being a huge Python fan, to get to work with Eric Idle, and then Eric would show up, and Kevin Nealon played banjo on it, and so the two of them would show up at shows I did, whenever I was, near LA or over in Vegas. They'd pop over and get up on stage and do that with me. And I've really been so lucky. Worked with George Jones, Michael McDonald, Edgar Winter, Bruce Hornsby. The list, you can start out with a short list of people, and it quickly grows, and you realize there's no way to have a list.
So, Clint, after 20 plus years, it seems like you're still loving what you do every day.
I do, and I think I work harder at it today. I practice more. The days when I'm really working out on the guitar, I'll practice at least a couple of hours. Listen up, kids. And, even if you've been doing this as long as I have, you still can't practice too much. I practice on days when I'm really working out. I'll practice off and on for 6-8 hours, just to strengthen the hands and, get more dexterity. I'm doing more electric guitar solos on stage in concert now than ever before, and one of them's really fast. You may remember Tuckered Out from the No Time to Kill CD.
Great song, by the way.
Song I have, thanks. And so I'm doing solos on that, and it's really the band is cooking along. That's what we call a barn burner. So in order to keep up, I have to practice a lot, and I don't think I could do that unless I just really loved it. I really love being able to do what I do on stage and being able to make records in the studio. It's a big thrill.
Well, Clint, you're also known for just being on television. One of the appearances I remember a couple of years ago, of course, was your appearance on The Celebrity Apprentice. Did you enjoy doing that?
Well, I enjoyed bits of it. You watched the show, right?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Yeah, so, there was some meanness on there. I mean, there was some real tough, there was some tough moments, and being around people who were mean to each other for 18 hours a day, 6 days a week, that really wears on you. And I try to remind myself, this is a game. They may be just being that way. They may not really be that mean. It's a strategy or whatever. But I would have loved to have been able to do those fun tasks, with everyone trying to build a team up instead of tear each other down. I'm kind of spoiled, I'm a musician, so we all are nice to each other. And then when you get around that, I had no idea what I was in for when I did that show. was able to bring a lot of attention to my charity. But more importantly, Scott Hamilton, before he left the show, said, when you get off this show, I'm going to help you raise some real money for your charity. And he did just that. It's RettSyndrome.org. He got a matching grant from the Pioneer Fund for $1 million. All we had to do was raise $1 million ourselves, and then we would get that grant. And so it was really generous of him, and really helped out RettSyndrome.org. And we have you can go to my Twitter page and see we have a dream recording contest that fans can vote for the winner, and the winner will get to come to my studio, and I'll record their song, produce it for them.
Wow.
And it's all for Rett syndrome, which is a neuro disorder affecting mainly girls. We lost my niece to Rett syndrome when she was about 16. Once a child with Rett reaches, the age of 2, they're basically done. They have no motor skills. They can't communicate. It's awful. And the research, is the most expensive stage right now, but it's a real hopeful time. They really feel like they may be able to turn this gene off and save thousands of families from all the misery.
Clint Black on the show this afternoon. Of course, Clint will be playing down at River Cree Resort and Casino tonight at 9 o'clock. Doors open at 7. Clint, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on the show this afternoon.
Thank you so much, Jeremy. I appreciate it.